guys, and welcome to my August wrap-up and September TBR, even though it's already September, the middle of September, but who cares? So in August I've read 13 books in total, and here is what they are. So the month started with Booktubeathon, and there I've read some books. So the first book that I've read was Becoming Rain by K.A. Tucker, and this is the second book in her newest series, and I really liked it. I liked it more than the first one, I think, and it got 5 out of 5 stars. After that, I've read the novella Seeking Her by Cora Kamek, and this is the prequel to Finding It, and I really enjoyed it, and it got 5 out of 5 stars. Then next up, I've read Beautiful Broken Rules by Kimberly Lauren, and this was all new adult, and this is also new adult, and yeah, I also really loved the story, and it was super awesome, and I can't wait to read the next one, and yeah, 5 out of 5 stars. And then also, still for the Booktubeathon, I've read Racing the Sun by Karina Held, which is her current new adult book, and I just love it. Like, the whole travel aspect of Karina's books is so epic, and now I want to go to Capri, and it sounded just so awesome, and the story also was awesome, so 5 out of 5 stars. And then next up, I've read Love in English, also by Karina Held, which was, like, I think her first new adult contemporary novel, and also the whole traveling, and it was awesome, and yeah, it's pretty thick, and it got 5 out of 5 stars. So now we're coming to like so many ebooks that I've read this month, because I had so many on my Kindle that are unread because they were free on Amazon, so I thought, let's read some of those. So the first ebook that I've read was The Lost Boyfriend by J.S. Cooper, and it was good, but not so epic. Yeah, I was kinda annoyed by the main characters, so it got 3 out of 5 stars. Next up, I've read Love in Spanish by Karina Held, and that is actually the continuation of Love in English, but it's told from the guy's POV this time, and it was so awesome to read on how it all went on after the end of Love in English, and so it got 5 out of 5 stars. Next up, I've read Lick by Kylie Scott, and this is the first book in the Stage Dive series, and somehow I've only read new adult so far. And yeah, anyways, I really liked this story, but it was like a little bit unbelievable because the main character got married to a guy in Las Vegas, and right after they've met, and the guy is an international rock star. Like, that was quite unbelievable, but otherwise the story was really awesome, and it got 4 out of 5 stars. Next up was When Just Met by Ellie Cahill, and yeah, this story was really good, but I was annoyed with the switching between past and present, because it was more like past and present, and somehow that always kicked you out of the story when suddenly there was a now chapter in there, and so it got 3.5 stars. Next up is my only young adult book that I've read in August, and that is Nowhere But Here by Katie McGarry, and I was so torn about this book because, like, the story had way more in it, and it was just, I was annoyed with the main characters. Emily was so immature, and when my mom says it, I have to do it and all that stuff. And yeah, like, Oz, he was kinda annoying because of the whole motorcycle club, and the club comes first before everything else. And yeah, also the story was kinda boring, nothing much happened, there was way more potential, so it only got 3 out of 5 stars. Then I've read Addicted to You by Krista Ritchie, which is the first one in the series, and this book was really awesome. It was so good. It deals with addictions, like the girl is a sex addict and the guy is an alcoholic, and it deals with the whole point, and it was just so good. Like, it really dealt with the addictions like in real life and not something totally fictional that would never happen. But somehow on some points it got really slow and it felt like the story got stretched out. So that is the only reason why it got 4 out of 5 stars. Then I've read Torn Hearts by Claire Contreras, and this was a free novella pre-story for her new book Paper Hearts, which is now out and I can't wait to read it. Yeah, and it was only 45 pages, but it was so good and I can't wait to read on, so it got 5 out of 5 stars. And the last book that I've read through the whole month was Random Acts of Crazy by Julia Kent, and I wasn't a fan of the story. It was all so unrealistic because the girl finds a guy on the side of the interstate completely naked except for a guitar and a hat, and she decides to stop and bring him with her to her home. Like, no girl in her right mind would do that. And like, the whole thing was so unbelievable, and I kinda didn't like the characters, so it only got 2 out of 5 stars. Yeah, and that were all of the books I've read in August. And for my September TBR, I really want to read Sweet Temptation by Wendy Higgins, which just came out, and I'm so excited for this book. Yeah, and then I want to read Unchained by Jalen or Jennifer Armentrout, because I've just got it in the mail and I can't wait to read that one. And of course Paper Hearts by Claire Contreras. So those are the 3 books that I want to read the most and that I will definitely read this month. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!